What's good? It's Music Nick, Cook Up Series Season 2. First off, I want to thank you guys for 8,000 subscribers. That's fucking sick. I appreciate every single one of you who watches, likes, comments, anyone who's supported, is supporting, anyone who's been here along the journey. I appreciate you always looking to keep striving, getting better together, and just as putting my journey out here to hopefully motivate you, inspire you, and hopefully you learn something along the way. So appreciate you guys being here. Today I want to break down this sample that I just made. It's not done yet, but I think it's a really good example of how I've been preaching for over a year now, year and a half, simplicity, simplicity, simplicity. I think this is a perfect example of simplicity. I want to break that down for you guys, and also this is going to be one of the 8 samples I'm going to throw in my 8K sample pack. It's going to be $8 for 8 samples, musicnickbeats.com. I have a million other sample packs on there that are free, so if you're not trying to buy something today but you're trying to cook up with some samples, if you haven't already, go check out all the free ones I got on there, and then maybe that'll inspire you to pick up this one, show it's worth. So yeah, 8 fire samples. I'll preview them at the end of the video because I haven't actually picked them out. I'm just gonna pick some fire ones I've made recently and this one, and so I'm gonna shut up and play this for you and break it down. Let's go. It's a super simple omnisphere, piano, and an arcade vocal. 3 sections where this section, I'll play it. Hold up. First I gotta do this, because that wasn't what I wanted. Here we go. Alright, so let's just take this piano and pull it onto its own pattern and just sort of break down what we did here. So first of all, this whole entire thing started out down in A per usual. Let's bring that down to A. So now we're in G. So let's bring it down to A. Let's examine this more closely and let's break down really what we got here. So quite simply, this whole entire thing started out with, let's see, I knew I was in A, so I grabbed my A. And then all I did was come up with in my head I was like, what could be catchy? I was like, ba 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 ba. I just sang that in my head. I got high and I sang it in my head. So then I put the A with the ba 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 ba. And I was like, alright, what have I learned is how to make catchy melodies. Catchy melodies have hella repetition. So I said, repeat the living shit out of ba 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 ba, but we gotta come up with something catchy underneath it. So I just started throwing bass notes underneath it. So I was like, how many times have I made that chord progression? This was like, fuck that. And that's similar to what we came up with, but then it looks like we end up coming up with this we end up coming up with A, G, E, C right here. We came up with A, E, G, C. So then repeat it again. But this time we're gonna hit the E. So rather than A, G, E, we go A, E, G. A, G, E, we go A, E, G. The second time around, with some slight sauce at the end, adding the B after the C. So all we did, this whole entire melody is repetition, 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 a little bit of sauce. So looks like I didn't grab all that, and then here's the sauce right here. So again, we just took E. It looks like we just went up one. It looks like we took the E, went up to G, added in a couple notes. I was like, all right, we just need to hit some notes in some different areas. Basically, the key here wasn't even the pitches of the notes. It was just we got to give it some rhythm at the end here. So it's the rhythm and the slight pitch changes that gives the sauce at the end, along with a slight change in the bass. And then it needed a little bit more sauce, so the last thing I ended up doing was I just added in these 2 high notes. It was just a little more sauce. And once again, those don't hit at the same time as any of these. So again, just like more bounce, and then some really subtle bounce right here. With it again, more about the like rhythm of it than about the pitches, honestly. And it gives it its bounce, and then again, we just did the same shit we did last time. We took the whole thing, and we just moved it like down fucking 5 or whatever, or actually, no, just kidding. No, we didn't even do that. We didn't even do that. We literally just did the whole entire thing, and we moved up an octave. So I like that so much I couldn't decide what octave I wanted. We just doubled it, put it up an octave, and that was the whole thing. And that's what's right here. And then we just, Alt R randomize it, Alt S strumize it, put it into a different octave, and then we got this. We put it into like E, yeah, and we just doubled up the bass notes. Oh yeah, I didn't really fully break it down. We just doubled up the bass notes, and then so those just the bass notes doubled, and then we just put the thirds on top. So the bass notes an octave apart, and then the thirds an octave up, and then super simple repetition. So I like to call this chaos. Chaos at the top mixed with order, but within our chaos there is order because it's repeating. So like chaos, order underneath it, chaos, order underneath it, but all simple, repetitive, with a little bit of rhythmic sauce. And then we opened up Arcade, saw they had some new hooked fucking banks. So we grabbed the first one we saw, Love Shy, started fucking around with it. I was like, alright, I just need to make something that's like disjunctive enough that's not really any full sentences. So we came up with this.
Ooh, replay everything you saw. Got my head on its juice. Everything you said on repeat.
So I did put that one full sentence at the end of it to like, again, chaos and some order. On that though, we went crazy. We first put on this little altar boy high octave double.
Ooh, replay everything you saw.
And then we put on this modern double from a little altar boy.
Ooh, replay everything you saw.
And then we went to effect rack and put on this slightly washy from the guitar section. I've been using that a lot lately. I really like that. And then we went to effect rack, put on my Music Reverb, which is just ambient echoes preset from Echo Boy mixed with stereo ambience Echo Boy preset, and made it even wider and bigger. And then we put on this EQ, which really makes it feel a little further away. It's a little bit busy, but fuck it, I think it works, and we have enough sections where it doesn't play. So basically, yeah, we just made a section with all that on top of each other, and then a section with just the piano in halftime, because that sounds beautiful. Maybe let's just make sure that's even just a little bit wide. Let's stereo image that just a little bit. Beautiful. I just think that simple, repetitive, but beautiful. Alright, so we're gonna bounce that out, bring it down 100 cents, add some like vinyl type shit, fuck with a little bit, and that would be that. So I recorded a little breakdown of one of these samples, ended up just making 8 fresh samples for this 8K sample pack. So all these are made in the last like 24 hours, fresh, new, best shit I've made. Let me preview some of these right here. The best part about this is a complete variety of BPM. There's one sample in the 110s, 120s, 130s, 140s, 150s, 160s, 170s, and 180s. So all different kinds of speeds, all different kind of styles. I'll preview them right here. MusicNickBeats.com to purchase. Appreciate you guys supporting for real. Like, we're never stopping, so appreciate you supporting the grind. Here are the samples. Yeah, these samples go fucking hard. I'm proud of these. So yeah, I appreciate you guys supporting 8,000 subscribers. That's fucking awesome. Go snag these musicbeats.com. Next video, you know, we'll throw some jumps on one of these, but until then, you go throw some jumps on these. And oh yeah, the best part of all these, it comes with all the bass MIDI, so you don't have to think. Just cook up, just get the most creative, dope fucking drums you can on these shits. You got all the bassment right here, you don't even have to think. Just go crazy. Appreciate y'all being here. Appreciate y'all watching. Next time, it's Music Nick. Peace.